guys, and welcome back to today's vlog. It is currently like 5:55 p.m. I just got out of school about an hour ago. I came home at 8 and now I'm getting ready to go door dashing. So this is probably just gonna be like a little DoorDash with me, how I do it, how the schedule runs. So first I'm just gonna show you my phone real quick. Open the app, and I scheduled myself till 6:30 and it's 5:56 right now, and you can do more time, but just that's what it gave me, and so that's just what I did. So you'll click on it, you'll schedule yourself, and then it'll say ask if all this is ready. I charged phone, enough gas, red card, and hot bag, and space blankets, and you press start dashing. Okay, and so now you're gonna, usually you go to like the hot spot, go to where like your Walmart, like where all your restaurants are, and just sit in a parking lot, and usually about halfway through when I get there, it'll pop up an order. And yeah, so I'm just gonna drive kind of near where we're not going there. I'm going to drive to like where all our restaurants are here in the city, and hopefully I'll get an order, and I'll show you guys whenever I get one. Turn this on, so we're gonna skip it.
Right now at Wendy's, pick two faves, pay $5.
I don't have Spotify Premium, so we're just
a Dave's single or a
going with
chicken sandwich.
And I still haven't gotten any orders, but I'm not even sure Walmart yet.
Participation may vary at U.S. Wendy's. Spicy nuggets available.
This is a good way.
Wendy's is.
Let me turn that down. This is a good way to spend like a little side money. The last time, I've only done this one other time, and it was about a week ago. And I made about, or maybe almost 2 weeks ago, I worked like 2 hours, and I made like, I think like $38. $38 from like 72 cents. That's, no, I didn't even work a full 2 hours. I did an hour and like 45 minutes. But, yeah, I'm gonna sit here and listen to some music because this is the only thing that's gonna get me through this. Okay, so this is what it looks like when it pulls up, and you have like a minute to answer it. So I'm gonna accept. And we're going to Chick-fil-A, and then you're gonna go to Chick-fil-A. I'm getting $8.25 for this order, and once you arrive at Chick-fil-A, you'll swipe that. Okay, so I made it to Chick-fil-A, and it literally took me like 2 minutes because I was already here. So you swipe that from whenever you got here, and this is all the order. It'll tell you the name, and it'll tell you if you need to pay for the card or not. But Calic S is just getting 3 items, and I'll pick it up, and then once I get it, I'll swipe that, and it'll tell me the directions to where to go to drop it off, and it'll tell me the details on how I need to drop it off. Hey, I'm good. I'm picking up for Calic S.
For DoorDash?
Yes.
Alrighty, you're good to go.
So, thank you.
My pleasure.
And, okay, so you probably can't even see me, but if you're freaking out because you don't know, like, if you can go to the drive-thru or if you can, like, go to the store, like, it gives you every single detail. Like, it says pickup instructions. It says to please use the drive-thru window for pickup. Remember to show the app and the name of the order. So, and then it says upon arrival, please use the drive-thru window for pickup. It tells you everything you need to know. It is so simple. Callie. Thank you so much.
You have a good one.
You too. So I got her food. I'm gonna swipe after pickup the food, and it's gonna give me the address, and we're gonna go. And then whenever you get there, you'll say arrived at customer. Yeah. So we're just gonna leave it at her door. Okay, so I just dropped off the food, and I really don't like dropping off food at bases because it is hard to deliver the food. Like, I have a military ID, and here's the story. So I got the food, and the military base is right, or the whatever base, army base is like right behind me, and the person who ordered the food, he put in like, it's pretty much like all one address, I think, but like, my husband works on this base, and so he put in like the workplace address, and he works at the gate, and so whenever you put in the address, DoorDash is like tracking to make sure like you give the food to him. And so he put in like the building address, but he works at the front gate, And so I gave him the food, and it says that I wasn't close enough to the destination to give them the food. But I tried, and I went to like drive to the, okay, look, here's the thing. Whenever, let me go back some. They didn't know that I had a military ID because the guy was at the gate, and I had my ID ready, and he was like, or I said, did you order DoorDash? And he was like, yes. And so I gave it to him, so they didn't check my ID, and they told me just to turn around and go back the other way. Well, then I tried pressing that I gave the food to him. Like, you had to press the button and say that you gave the food back to him. And so I did that, and it said that I wasn't close enough to his destination to be able to give it to him. And so I went back through, and I tried to hand the other dude my ID that was at the gate, and he was like, just go ahead and make, or he didn't really say that. I think he saw my ID, I don't know, but he didn't scan it. So he was like, yeah, I'll just drive to it and see if it'll let you do it. And I did it, but it was like barbed wired off, so like, cause everybody was going from work and they closed it. So I couldn't get to it, so I sat in the parking lot, and like, I'm chatting with an agent right now, but I'm hoping, like, that's like the first like hiccup I've had. And she was like saying that she was like, it's like a live person, and she said that she's going to contact the customer and make sure that he got his food. Okay, so update. Sorry for like all the lighting changing. I'm driving. Look at this plane. Can y'all see that? That's landing on the base. But I don't know if y'all can even see it, but it's a huge, huge plane. But I did that, and I'll probably even go back to where Chick-fil-A was because it was a hot spot. It'll pop up, like if it's like a busy place that a lot of people are ordering from right there, it'll pop up like a little fiery sign and like tell you that there's a lot right there. But we got to figure it out. She would have sent like a notification thing to the customer, and he had like confirmed that he got it. So that's that. It's figured out. So now I'm going to just drive around and maybe park somewhere, and I'm gonna listen to some music just to keep the vibe going so I don't get bored of doing this. It is currently 6:43. I was just supposed to dash till like 6:30ish, but now I'm scheduled to go till 7:30. So that's the plan, and that's what we're gonna do. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, for that last order, I got paid like $8.75 for it. I got a $4 tip. Well, now I'm wondering, how do they only spend like $4 at Chick-fil-A? I spend, whenever me and my husband go, we spend at least $20, like $20, $23. But then again, he gets, I don't know. I've never like spent that little at Chick-fil-A. Just saying. Okay, so I'm currently like where all like the main restaurants are, but there is a lot of restaurants like around the beach, and I've never driven like for DoorDash. I've never gone by the beach, and the beach is like 15 minutes away from here. If you're from the country, you know that everything, like when somebody asks like, how far away is everything, you're like 15 minutes. Like, it is not 15 minutes. It's a good like 20 minutes away from my house. And from right here, it's probably like 25. But a lot of like hot spots are popping up there, so we're gonna go to the beach. I didn't make it to the beach, but we have a second order for $6. Where are we going? Subway. I don't even know how to get there. Good. All right, we're on our way to Subway. Okay, so actually I lied. We're not doing that order because Subway is closed. This isn't a good DoorDash. So, I promise, it's easy. But literally, if it's closed, you press the help button and it gives you a bunch of options that you can choose from. And one of the options is the store is closed, so you pick that one. So now we're just gonna, I've got to pee though. That's what I know. I really gotta pee. I don't know if any of the bathrooms are open, but we're gonna find a bathroom. I wonder if we're gonna go to, what's it called? Cracker Barrel. And we're going to go tinkle. Okay, so I just used the restroom, and everybody's looking at me weird because our people, they like put up a thing that you have to wear a mask, but I personally don't like wearing a mask. If I'm in a large group, yes. But when I'm just by myself and I was literally not around anyone, I'm not wearing it. You can have your own opinion or not, you know, but agree to disagree. It's not, you know, I wasn't around anybody. I didn't touch nobody. I literally walked in and walked out, you know, but that's that. But now I'm just waiting for orders to come up. And while I was in there, I got an order for Subway. Like, I just went to Subway and I told you that they were closed. So like, why, you know, but I just told them that the store was closed. Someone's on my... I just told them that the store is closed, and that's that. So now I'm just waiting for orders to come. I want to drive to the beach because this is a hot spot, and I want to see the sunset. So yeah. So I just got the order for Chili's, and it told me to stay in my car and like go to like the to-go pickup thingy. But I've been sitting here for a couple minutes, and everybody's going inside to get their food, and nobody's coming out here. So I'm just gonna go and get the food. Okay, so I just dropped off an order from Chili's to this family. They're very sweet. But I actually got another order for Chick-fil-A, so we're just gonna head there now. But I went to Chili's, Chili's, to pick up the order. Okay, you know, hair and Gulfport masks are required for, oh, is that a dog in the road? No, it's a cat. I'm not the only one. Like, I see a dog in the road, I'm like, oh, poor puppy. But then I see a cat, and I'm like, and it's a cat, it'll survive. That's just like always what I've been taught. That's what like my parents always say. But it's a car. But what I was saying was, so here in Gulfport, masks are required. So I wore my mask in, and I walked in, and literally nobody even had a mask on. I had my own, and nobody in the seating area, none of them have it on. And so the only people who have a mask on are me and then 2 other people who are in line waiting for their food. So, you know, I'm over here, my throat is burning, I can't breathe, and I know everybody said, oh, you can't breathe? Oh, well, my daughter has asthma, and she can wear a mask. Well, congratulations, Nancy. I'm glad that she can wear it. But if I'm in a place and literally nobody is wearing it, then they obviously don't freaking care if somebody else is wearing a mask or not, or if they would be wearing one. So, I'm sitting there for 20 minutes, okay? It so ticks me off because they had to sign up for DoorDash to come here and to pick up your food at the bar. So I was sitting there, and the bar lady just stood there. She was helping everybody else but me. And so finally, I stood there for a good like 5 minutes. I said, ma'am. And she turned around, she's like, yes. I said, is this where I pick up DoorDash orders? And she goes, no, you have to go to the to-go area. So I went to the to-go area, and I stood there for another 10 minutes. And this guy walks behind me, and we're just sitting there vibing. You know, we don't really know who's in front of who because I got out of line and I got back in line. So that was that. But then this lady walks out to ask who the order is for, and I was like, the woman who I picked up for, her name was Catherine, and so I told her the name. And at this point, I had my mask pulled down below my mouth because, like I said, no one was wearing it. All the guests, they were not wearing a mask. They had people not just pulled down below their mouth, but didn't have one on. And so, you know, I pulled mine down, and she comes out, and she was like, who's the pickup order for? And I was like, Catherine. She's like, I'm gonna have to ask you to pick up your mask. I pull it up because, you know, I'm not gonna make a scene. But she walks away, and the guy was like, he was like, well, you should have told her if I would pull it up if you would hurry up with the effing food. And I was like, yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna say that. That's kind of rude. But it's like, why would you tell me to pull it up when you literally have people who like walked into your restaurant and literally don't even have on a mask? Like, I wore mine in, you're gonna, like, that, it is, I know it's not personal, and I need to stop thinking that it's personal, but it just ticks me off. Like, I've never given anybody any trouble for anything, but that lit my pants on fire. So I just got another order. I don't know if I told y'all. I'll turn this down. But I'm currently just blasting music as loud as I can. Not literally, but you gotta keep things interesting. You can't just sit here and just bleh, because then it's gonna be bleh, and you don't want it to be bleh. So you gotta play some music, get some music popping and going. Gotta jam out a little bit. That's the only thing that's keeping me like remotely even wanting to do this. But I'm back at Chick-fil-A, and I wish this blinker were turned off. I'm back at Chick-fil-A for another order. She only has 2 things, and that's pretty good. I'm getting $6 for it, so that's pretty nifty. I've made like 4 orders so far. It would have been 6 if like the 2 Subway little orders weren't closed, but I've been doing this for 2 hours, and I feel like I haven't made any orders. Like, I just made my, like, that Chili's order was just like my second drop off. That was like, yeah. because I made the Chick-fil-A one to the base, and then I just made that one. No. Was that really? No. Yeah. That is awful. Like, I've only made 2 orders so far. This is my 3rd one, but like, that's annoying. I'm getting paid for it though. But yeah, I'm just sitting in the Chick-fil-A line and I'm gonna wait for it to get this order. Y'all, this order is taking forever. I've been in line for like 10 minutes. I'm sorry, Catherine, your order is taking forever, and it's not my fault. Like, there's 3 lines here at Chick-fil-A, and all other 2 lines are moving super duper fast, but I am not. My line is not. Go. This line is not. I don't know if it was the lady, if it was her like iPad, but it was taking forever. So, Catherine, if you're watching this, I doubt you are. I'm sorry for your order being super duper late. I'm trying my best. I can only work with what I got, honey. But yeah, right now I'm just sitting, listening to some music. And it's like, it's 8:01. And I started at 6 o'clock. And tonight just is not the best of nights. But we're gonna do this again Saturday. And Saturday we're gonna make bank because I don't know why we are, but we are. I'm just, like, I'm saying it. Like, Saturday, I'm gonna have a goal of like making, we're gonna say $50. I usually, my last DoorDash, I made like 38. And I'm probably around the same right now. But Friday, or Saturday, today's Thursday, July 16th. And Saturday, July 18th, we are going to make at least $50. Okay? You listening? Like, this vlog will be up before then. I'm pretty sure this is gonna go up either tomorrow or Saturday, but yeah. That's the plan. That's a good. So, I think that girl goes to my church. Nah, she's not tall enough. That's kinda rude. Y'all, I'm so embarrassed. Like, because I went back to Chick-fil-A and they were just like really backed up. It's no big deal. Like, I waited in the line like 20-30 minutes, but I got up to the like window and that was like where I was just chilling. And so I kept like, the girl who I told you was like, I thought was from church and then wasn't. She was. I pulled up and we just kept staring at each other, like kind of like this auto, like kind of like trying to look and see if it really was her. And she was like, you look really familiar. And I was like, are you from church? And she was like, yeah, that's where I know you from. And then Christian, my husband, he preached last night at church for the youth group. And so she was like saying he did a really good job. And then this guy was talking to me and we were just vibing, we were just talking and chilling. And cause like I got a Friday Coke and it was just taking a long time, but like them just like talking to me, it wasn't really, it just kind of like wasn't a big deal. Anyways, I guess cause like it wasn't my order, it wasn't a big deal, but I didn't mind talking to him. It was pretty cool. And so he like brings me my food and was like, enjoy. And the classic thing, like you see the memes all the time. And so he gave me the food and he was like, enjoy. And I was like, thanks, you too. And then like we're both walking away and I was like, that's embarrassing. Why would I say that? Why? I don't understand. But yeah, I think this is gonna be like probably one of my last orders unless one comes up like right behind it and it's like an $8 order. But yeah, I'm gonna deliver this food to another Catherine and then we're just gonna, this order is actually like really like beside my house. So we're pretty close. Alright, so I did the order and I think I'm gonna end it off right here. I made like 3 or 4 like official drop-offs and I've gotten like $20.51, but it's currently exactly 8:30 and I'm wanting to head home. I got school in the morning. Tomorrow is Friday. I'm like 5-10 minutes away from the house. So I just want to say thank you so much for watching. If this video helped you, if you were nervous about DoorDashing, hopefully this showed you that there's nothing to be nervous about. Just do it. It's a simple way to make money. I didn't make as much as I originally thought I was gonna make tonight, but it's a Thursday night. Nobody's really ordering. They're basically busy like on the weekends, and then like Wednesdays. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you comment, like, and subscribe. Turn on those post notifications. I hope you enjoy. Bye.